So students, we are studying about real number and their expansions. In this section, we are going to study rational and irrational numbers from a different point of view. We will look at the decimal expansion of real numbers and see if we can use the expansion to distinguish between rational and irrationals. We will also explain how to visualize the representation of real numbers on the number line using their decimal expansions. Since rational are more familiar to us, let's start with take them. So students, we have some numbers 10 by 3, 7 by 8 and 1 by 7. Okay, we have to divide it. 10 by 3. 3 ones are 3 threes are 9. 1 is remainder. If 3 is greater than 1, so we have to put a decimal. So put the decimal 0. 3 threes are 9. Again 1. Again put decimal. 3 threes are 9. Okay, it is repeated 0.333. 3 is repeated so many times, so we have to put a bar. So we have got the answer of 0.3 bar. Okay, second one 7 by 8. Okay, 70. 8 is greater than 7, so we have to put a decimal 0.8. So we have to put a decimal. 8 8s are 64. 6 0. 8 7s are 56. 4 is remainder. 8 5s are 40. So our answer is 0.875. In this case we have some example. We found that the remainder becomes 0 after some steps, and decimal expansion of 7 by 8 is 0.875. Third question, we have to see a 1 by 7. Put a 10 by 7. 7 is greater than 1, so we have to put a decimal. 7 ones are 7. 10 minus 7 is 3. 3 is remainder. So put the 0. 7 4s are 28. 2 is remainder. Again put a 0. 7 2s are 14. 6 is remainder. Put 0. 7 8s are 56. 4 is remainder. Put the 0. 7 5s are 35. 5 remainder 0. 7 7s are 49. 1 is remainder. So we have to see the numbers are going so many times, so we can't find a answer. So in this examples 10 by 3 and 1 by 7, we notice that the remainder repeat after a certain stage, forcing the decimal expansion to go on forever. In the other words, we repeating block of digits in the question, we said that the expansion is non-terminating and 7 by 8 is terminating terms. So in the term 10 by 3 and 1 by 7 is non-terminating and recurring, and 7 by 8 is terminating terms. Hello students, now we are learn about how a irrational repeating non-terminating number can be a form of a rational number. Okay, so we have one example. So 0.3 bar can be expressed in the form of P by Q. Okay, if a bar on one number, so we have to take a 10. Okay, so first we have to suppose that 0.3 bar is equal to 0.333. we are knowing that. Okay, so we are taking, suppose x is equal to 0.333. so if one number on bar, we have to take 10. So first multiply with the 10 both side. 10x is equal to 3.33. Okay, 10x is equal to 3.333. now we require a 3, so we have to subtract 0.333 from 3.333. so we got an answer 3.000. now 10x is equal to 3 plus 0.333. so our equation is like same. 10x is equal to 3 plus x, because x is equal to, we are supposing that 0.333, so we are putting value of x. X is going this side, 10x minus x is equal to 3. 9x. 9x is equal to 3. X is equal to 3 by 9. 3 3 is a 9. So we have to cut out. X is equal to 1 by 3. So our answer is in form of P by Q, rational number. We are showing other example. We have 0.47 bar. In this sum, the bar on the 7. So 7 is the repeating term. 0.47 bar is equal to 0.4777. X is equal to 0.4777. So bar on one number, so we have to multiply by 10. 10x is equal to 4.777. We want required x, so we have to minus 4.777 from minus 0.477. 7 minus 7 0. We got 4.3. 10x is equal to 4.3 plus 0.477. If we are adding this number, we got the same answer. 10x is equal to 4.3 plus x, because we are supposing that x is equal to 0.477. X is going this side. So 10x minus x is equal to 4.3. 10x minus x, 9x is equal to 4.3. X is equal to 4.3 divided by 9. We have decimal, so we have to multiply by 10. 4.3 multiplied by 10 and 9 multiplied by 10. X is equal to 43 by 90. Now we are showing another example, 0.001. So in this sum, there is a bar on 3 numbers. So 3 numbers are repeating. 0.001 is equal to 0.001, 001 and 001 up to so on. So we are supposing that x is equal to 0.001, 001, 001. So in this sum, the bar on the 3 numbers, so we are putting 1000. Multiply the 1000 by both sides. 1000x is equal to 1.001 into 001, because 3 decimal are going this side. So 1, 2 and 3. So our answer is 1.001, 001. 1000x is equal to 1.001 minus 0.001. Why we are minusing this number? Because we want x. So 1000x is equal to 1.00 minus 0.0. So we got the answer as a 1. So 1000x is equal to 1 plus 0.001. We are supposing that x is equal to 0.001. So putting the value of x. 1000x is equal to 1 plus x. X is going this side. 1000x minus x is equal to 1. 999x is equal to 1. 999 going this side. So x is equal to 1 upon 999. Now students, we have another topic, simplification. Simplification of irrational numbers. So we have some questions. Question 2 is equal to simplify. We are starting with this sum. First, 3 plus under root 3 bracket over bracket in bracket 2 plus 2 under root 2. Okay. So first we have to multiply 3 with bracket, and now then we have to multiply under root 3 by this bracket. So 3 to is 6. 3 multiplied by under root 2, 3 under root 2, under root 3 multiplied by 2, 2 into under root 3 multiplied by under root 2, under root 6. Okay, we cannot add different irrational numbers because we have under root 2 and under root 3 are different, so we can't add it. So our answer is 6 plus 3 under root 2 plus 2 under root 3 plus under root 6. Now we are showing another example, 3 plus under root 3, 3 minus under root 3. We are knowing that we have one sums, okay, 3 plus under root 3 and 3 minus under root 3. So we are continuing with the same. 3 multiplied by 3, 9. 3 multiplied by minus under root 3, minus 3 under root 3, under root 3 plus 3 under root 3, under root 3 into under root 3, 3, because under root 3 multiplied by under root 3 is equal to 3. Okay, so minus 3 under root 3 plus 3 under root 3, cut it. We have 9 minus 3. 9 minus 3 is equal to 6. Okay, this sum we are doing with different size. We have identification. a square minus b square is equal to a minus b, a plus b. Okay, so this equation is in the form of a minus b, a plus b. So we have 3 minus under root 3 square minus square. So 3 square 9 under root 3 square is 3. So our answer is 6. This sum we are doing like another way. Third one, under root 5 plus under root 2 square. So this equation is in the form of identification first, a plus b whole square. We are knowing that a plus b whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So under root 5 plus under root 2 square. First a is equal to, we are supposing that under root 5, and now we are putting b as a under root 2. So put the value of this equation. A is equal to under root 5, this plus 2 under root 5 plus under root 2 under root 2 square. Under root 5 square is equal to 5. 2, 5 to the 10. So under root 10 and under root 2 square 2 is equal to 7 plus 2 into under root 10. So this is our answer. Now we are starting with rationalize the denominator. How we can find a rationalize the denominator? First we have sum of 1 upon under root 7. We have to rationalize this number because this number is in the form of irrational number. Okay, so multiply the denominator by the given number. Okay, so we have under root 7 in the denominator, so we have to multiply with the same, under root 7 upon under root 7. So 1 into under root 7, under root 7, under root 7 into under root 7 is 7. So this is our answer. Second, we have 1 upon under root 7 minus under root 6. So 1 upon under root 7 minus under root 6. We have minus, so in this we have to multiply with the plus. So under root 7 plus under root 6 upon under root 7 plus under root 6. Multiply the opposite number of denominator. So in this sum there is a denominator in minus, so we have to multiply with the plus. Under root 7 plus under root 6. 1 multiplied by under root 7 plus under root 6 is this. Under root 7 minus 6 under root 7 plus 6. So we have identification a minus b, a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. So we have to put this. Okay, so a minus b, a plus b. So our identification is a square minus b square. So under root 7 square minus under root 6 square. So under root 7 plus under root 6. Under root 7 square is 7. Under root 6 square is 6. So 7 minus 6 is 1. So under root 7 plus under root 6 is 1. Okay. Third one, we have 1 plus under root 5 plus under root 2. In this sum we have a plus, so we have to multiply with the minus. Under root 5 minus under root 2. Same identification we have to use, a minus b, a plus b. So our identification is a square minus b square. Under root 5 minus under root 2. Under root 5 square 5 minus 2. Under root 5 minus under root 2 is equal to 3. We have another example for 1 upon under root 7 minus 2. 1 upon under root 7 minus 2. We have a minus, so we have to multiply with the plus. Under root 7 plus 2, under root 7 plus 2. Under root 1 into under root 7 plus 2 is same. Under root 7 into under root 7 square minus, same identification we are using, a minus b, a plus b is equal to a square minus b square. Under root 7 square is 7 and 2 square is 4. 7 minus 4 is 3. Under root 7 plus 2 upon 3.